against violations of people's rights. They've been immunized against violence and so on and so forth. So they have a particular mindset about them that allows them to excel in these particular positions. There are many of these people that are there for the ego trip, the power that it gives them, so on and so forth. And then there are those that are genuinely there for the purpose of serving and protecting the public. The day I met you down at the Capitol, I was actually in the process of talking to numerous DPS officers down there about the traffic statutes themselves. And one of the things in the traffic seminar that we sell on Rule of Law Radio is that the book is written entirely about how to read, understand, and research statutory law. We use the Texas traffic statutes expressly for that purpose. And I was explaining to them about what the mission of the DPS is. In Texas, the DPS's mission is strictly to supervise traffic on rural highways and to supervise and regulate, emphasis on regulate, meaning license, registration, insurance, and all this, commercial and for-hire traffic. Now, that's not you and me.
And that, by the way, that's the law. I've read it.
Yeah.
Because you tell police, they're like, no. I'm like, would you please read your own penal code? We'll be right back. We'll do an extra segment of Overdrive. We'll take some calls as well. Finish the story when we get back.
Introducing a diabetes breakthrough, an easy, natural, organic way to bring relief to diabetics. Introducing MDS Forte, a concentrated super-strength extract formulated for those who are looking for relief. What can MDS Forte do for you? MDS Forte reduces glucose levels safely and effectively, reduces cholesterol and triglyceride levels, increases HDL or good cholesterol while reducing LDL or bad cholesterol. MDS Forte reduces A1C, improves eyesight and circulation to the limbs, and helps with weight loss. Is non-toxic, caffeine-free, 100% natural, 100% organic, and comes with a 100% money-back guarantee. Waiting for the side effects disclaimers? With MDS Forte, there are none. Order a 25-day treatment of MDS Forte by calling 213-405-5355. 213-405-5355. Or visit bestbloodsupport.com. That's bestbloodsupport.com for MDS Forte, a diabetes breakthrough.
There are limitless ways to go into business for yourself, but most involve substantial capital and risk. Our InfoWarsTeam.com operation is different. We promote premium quality health, energy, and skincare products using dynamic, caring personalities and state-of-the-art media technology to spread a powerful message of health, wealth, longevity, and freedom. This low-cost business opportunity is designed for full-time or part-time, so you can work as little or as much as you'd like. It is you that defines the reward level. Whether you are seeking a few $100 extra per month or a 6 or even 7-figure annual income, it's up to you. Want to find out more? Shoot an email with InfoWars Team in the subject line to InfoWars Team Coordinator MZ and tell him a little bit about yourself. That's the initials MZ at InfoWarsTeam.com. That's MZ at InfoWarsTeam.com. I only promote products that I truly believe in, and these are phenomenal. Whatever you do, visit InfoWarsTeam.com.
Hi, I'm Mark Craighead, founder of Crossbreed Holsters. I designed our top-selling holster, the Super Tuck Deluxe, to solve the problems of being poked, pinched, and gouged while carrying concealed. The Super Tuck Deluxe is the most comfortable, most concealable holster on the market today. We offer a 2-week free trial and a lifetime warranty.
Visit us at crossbreedholsters.com. Don't forget, crossbreedholsters.com.
That's the sound of your door being kicked in by an intruder with a single kick. That's the sound of the same door now protected by the Door Sentinel at mysafedoor.com. Go to mysafedoor.com right now and watch the amazing video. At mysafedoor.com, you'll learn how to turn your home into a fortress with the Door Sentinel. 16 kicks later, and the Door Sentinel is still holding strong. mysafedoor.com. That's mysafedoor.com.
Yeah, it seemed like yesterday that we had a Bill of Rights and Constitution and the people had common sense and defended it. But it was long ago. Yeah, it was lovely. It was wonderful, but we gave it up for the New World Order and dead factories and families breaking up and hyperinflation and wars. We gave it up for a bunch of football teams run by child perverts. How did we ever get to this point? We're going to go back to Eddie Craig here for this segment. The main show will end. We'll do a few minutes of Overdrive. It'll be on the nightly news tonight at Prisonplanet.tv, 7 o'clock. We've got a special report on the history of these pedophile guilds and government universities, you name it. You don't want to miss it tonight. It's going to be a very, very informative, 7 o'clock Central. I want to tell you about a few sponsors that made today's show possible. One of them is eFoodsDirect.com. They've got the highest quality storable foods out there. They're the biggest outfit in the country. They were telling me how other big national host companies that were calling them, asking them to package their food for them. Well, this is new, high-quality food. This is where I get my storable foods after deep research. eFoodsDirect.com/Alex. They got a bunch of holiday specials, giant discounts, free samples, you name it. The letter E, foodsdirect.com/Alex, or banners at Infowars.com and Prisonplanet.com. And these crazy times, folks, it's time to get storable food, and so you're not dependent on the system. 800-876-0871, 800-876-0871. Give them a call today. And finally, supernaturalsilver.com. Don't let the cold and flu season catch you off guard. Keep your family healthy this year with Supernatural Silver. This patented new technology is scientifically supported and extremely safe, according to the information they have on their site. Go look at it for yourself. It's amazing. Boost your immune system, avoid germs, and be prepared for any emergency with Supernatural Silver at supernaturalsilver.com. Again, that's supernaturalsilver.com to take control of yourself and those you love's health. That's supernaturalsilver.com. Eddie, you were mentioning rule of law. When a lot of times when I'm driving home at night at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I always enjoy listening to you. And you're winning court cases, doing a lot of other stuff. Tell folks about the website, and they can find more there, archives of the show.
Yes, they can. Our website is ruleoflawradio.com. There is an archive section there on the top banners on the left side. You can go in there and listen to all of our past and previous shows. We are also going to be linking up my traffic seminar material and everything with endlessfrauddetection.com. We're actually starting a new venture where we are going to be directly assisting people with private investigations for a small fee into their traffic citation so that they can get a certified notice to take to court that the traffic citation was issued fraudulently and in error.
Good. And we're almost out of time for the official show. What was it you were talking about before we went to break and I said you'd finish?
The DPS officers down.
Yeah, you're talking. I was like yelling at them and stuff and very angry because, get the courage up to go storm the Capitol. And a lot of them afterwards were like, no, we agree with you. I guess they don't like their wives being groped either.
That's true. And these officers were actually very receptive to the information that I tell them about the traffic statutes and so on and so forth. A lot of them have received generic training on the issues, but nothing specific, and they'll admit to that. And just so you know, officers out there and attorneys, my seminar book and material is absolutely free to police officers of any kind and to attorneys. Why? Because I'd rather you actually knew the law you're working under for the benefit of the people rather than the revenue officers you've become.
Well, that's what's amazing. A lot of the time they think they're following a law that doesn't exist, and they're actually breaking laws.
That's true. They're actually violating many more laws than they're actually preventing the alleged violator from committing. One traffic stop citation for speeding versus 5 due process violations in that stop alone. How many different laws did the officer break?
Yeah, 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Exactly.
Or 5 wrongs don't make a right.
Very well put.
Amazing. We're going to go to break here. Official transmission is going to end right now for AM and FM stations. I'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. But we're going to come back, take a few calls, caller who's holding, and a few others. But Eddie, do you think people are starting to wake up?
I think they are. We just need to increase the number.
That's right. We're starting to turn the corner, but not fast enough. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
We have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at Prisonplanet.tv.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones.
I want to take a few calls from folks that are holding. I wish I could get to everybody, but we can at least get to, who was the last caller I was talking to? And I said I'd go back to him. Yeah, that was Clayton, and then I'm going to try to jam in Pete and Kevin. Real fast, Clayton, go ahead.
And the next thing I want to bring up is to tell your congressmen, senators, and representatives to vote no on the Stop Online Piracy Act. It is bill number H.R. 3261. It is the internet kill switch.
No, they have Congress people admit it. I've scanned over the bill. It just says no due process, no nothing. They just take down websites, whole networks. Just corporation ask, your rights are gone. I mean, they are globally getting rid of due process everywhere.
So yeah, I want to bring that up, and then also what I wanted to bring up as well is that how you talk about Child Protective Services breaking up families. I actually witnessed that growing up, so I know exactly how that goes. And again, they're the investigator, so the smart pedophiles go and get that job, and then it's almost impossible for them to get caught. And it's come out over and over again, though. It is just a nest of perverts. Unbelievable scum. Even if they were good people, who would want to be breaking up families and all that and see that every day? That'd be hard to handle. I mean, something's wrong. TSA people, something's wrong with you if you'll grope people all day long. I mean, man, I tell you. I mean, if I was in a supermax prison, I would want to grope killers. This is not a job I want. Something's wrong with those people. Something's wrong with them. I appreciate your call. Kevin in Florida, you're on the air. Eddie, jump in anytime you want. Go ahead, Kevin, you're on the air.
Hey, Alex, listen, I've got some insight for you that you're probably not going to hear from some other people. I want to speak to the sexual abuse, the Penn State fiasco. You know, I was a child of very severe sexual abuse at the hands of an older man. I was sexually abused on numerous occasions, but in this particular instance, it was when I attended a private military academy. And the point that I want to make here is 2 points. One is the fact that what has to be done is you cannot put male authority figures, particularly men that are in prominent positions, in charge of little boys, because it almost seems inevitable. Whether that seed was already in them, Alex, or whether that seed grows as a result of being surrounded by nothing but little boy flesh, eventually the monster comes out. Now, in my case, I was at a military academy. There was an upper school and a junior school. I was in the junior school. There was one man responsible for 30 to 40 military cadets, all boys, and we were grades 5th through 8th grade. This one man was responsible every single year for 20 to 50 kids in his little junior school. And no one ever overlooked, him or what he was doing. And in my case, there were instances where there were other faculty members, there were innuendos, there were rumors that would go around saying, we're not sure about this. Whatever happened to just Texas justice? Because, I was a vicious at like 13 years old. And I'm not, it sounds like I'm bragging, but I'm not. I'm actually ashamed of it. But if somebody did something like that, first time they turned around, it's ball peen hammer. I'm sorry. I think it gets back to we've become domesticated. People used to be real polite, especially in the South, because you did somebody wrong, their family's going to kill you. And I'm not calling for any of that, but I think this has all gotten out of control because people, a long time ago, if you cheated somebody in business, they were going to kill you. So people didn't cheat in business. Eddie, you got any comments on that?
Yeah, we're being bred to the point of not to challenge any type of authority figure of any kind for any reason. And I agree it's bad.
Well, sir, call me back sometime. I want to hear more about this. It's so alien for me. I just don't